Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jey Uso has reacted to Rhea Ripley's message on social media. Courtesy of her Instagram story, the Eradicator wished the former multi-time tag team champion on his birthday. The duo of Jey and Sami Zayn were recently victorious over JD McDonagh and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. They have their sights set on the WWE World Tag Team Championship. Meanwhile, Ripley and Damian Priest have also been feuding with their former stablemates and Liv Morgan after being betrayed at SummerSlam. On his Instagram story, Jey had an interesting reaction to Ripley's birthday wish. On Rhea, Jey expressed his interest in challenging Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. The newly crowned champion has revealed that a tournament will decide his next challenger. At the upcoming Bash in Berlin Premium Live event, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest will face Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio in a mixed tag team match. Speaking on the Wrestling Mat podcast, former WWE personnel Matt Camp predicted Ripley would secure the victory for her side by pinning Morgan. He said, "At SummerSlam, Rhea Ripley was betrayed by Dominic Mysterio, who helped Liv Morgan retain the Women's World Championship." On the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, Ripley and Damian Priest were taken out by the Judgment Day. At SummerSlam, Priest was betrayed by his former tag team partner, Finn Balor, who cost him the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. The atmosphere in the WWE locker room was electric. Wrestlers were preparing for the upcoming SmackDown, and the air was thick with excitement. Among the hustle and bustle, Jey Uso sat on a bench, scrolling through his phone when a notification caught his eye. It was a tweet from Rhea Ripley, and it instantly piqued his interest. "Hey Jey Uso, I see you making waves lately. But let's be real, the only title you should be focused on is the one around your waist. Maybe it's time to show the world what a real champion looks like. #challenge accepted." Jey couldn't help but smirk as he read Rhea's message. Known for her fierce attitude and dominant presence, Ripley was not one to shy away from a challenge. But this was something different. There was a playful edge to her words, and it intrigued him. He leaned back, considering his response. Rhea Ripley had carved out a name for herself as one of the top contenders in the women's division, but Jey was no stranger to the spotlight himself. He had been in the ring with the best of them, facing off against titans and rising stars alike. This challenge from Rhea felt like more than just banter. It felt like an opportunity for something unique. He could almost hear the cheers from the crowd as he imagined the possibilities. The Usos had always been about family, legacy, and honor. Yet here was Rhea, pushing him to expand his horizons and think outside the traditional boundaries of wrestling. It sparked something in him, a creative fire that he hadn't felt in a while. After a moment of contemplation, Jey decided to respond in a way that would match Rhea's energy. He typed out his reply with a grin. "At Rhea Ripley, I appreciate the challenge. But if you think I'm going to let a fierce lady like you steal my spotlight, you've got another thing coming. Let's make this happen. #Uso Penitentiary." He hit send, feeling a rush of adrenaline. This was more than just a tweet. It was an invitation to a showdown that could redefine the dynamic in the ring. He envisioned the scenario: Rhea and Jey, two powerful forces colliding in an electrifying match that would leave fans talking for weeks. As the day went on, the anticipation grew. Jey was flooded with notifications as fans began to speculate on the possibility of a match between him and Rhea. Social media was abuzz with excitement, and Jey found himself at the center of it all. The idea of the two of them sharing the ring made his heart race. It was about breaking barriers and pushing limits, a concept that resonated deeply with him. Later that evening, during a pre-show meeting, Jey found himself discussing the potential match with the other wrestlers. They were excited, throwing around ideas and concepts for the storyline that could build up to the showdown. Jey found himself brainstorming with his brothers, Jimmy and Solo, bouncing ideas back and forth. The chemistry in the room was palpable as they crafted a narrative that would captivate the audience. "Yo, imagine the promos we could cut," Jey exclaimed. "Rhea's got that fire, and I can bring the Uso style to it. It'll be electric." Jimmy nodded in agreement. We could play up the family angle too. Like, what if Rhea challenges you not just as a wrestler, but to represent your family's legacy? That adds layers to it. Solo leaned back, a thoughtful expression on his face. And we can have some segments leading up to it, showing her training, going through old footage of your family. Make it personal. The ideas kept flowing, and Jey felt invigorated. This challenge was no longer just a tweet. It was evolving into something bigger, a storyline that would draw in fans and keep them on the edge of their seats. Jey could see the potential for a rivalry that would be respected and remembered. That night, Jey decided to take it a step further. He shot a video promo, capturing his thoughts and feelings about Rhea's challenge. Standing in front of a backdrop adorned with Uso colors, he delivered a passionate message. Rhea Ripley, I see you. I see the strength and the power you bring to this business. But let me remind you who the Uso is. I'm here to show that respect is earned, and the ring is where we settle it. So get ready, because when we face off, it's not just about titles, it's about legacy. He posted the video, feeling the excitement build even more. The response was immediate, with fans rallying behind him and Rhea alike. The prospect of this match was not just a battle of strength. It was a clash of ideals, styles, and legacies. As the days turned into weeks, Jey and Rhea both continued to build their stories on social media and during live events. Each promo was sharper than the last, filled with respect yet tinged with rivalry. They pushed each other to new heights, and the anticipation for their eventual showdown grew exponentially. Finally, the day arrived. The arena was packed, the energy palpable. Jey stood backstage, feeling the adrenaline coursing through his veins. This was it. He was ready to face Rhea Ripley, not just as a competitor, but as an equal. As he made his entrance, the crowd erupted, and he took a moment to soak it all in. He was ready to prove that he could hang with the best, no matter the gender. When Rhea's music hit, the atmosphere shifted, and Jey felt the weight of the moment. They squared off in the ring, two warriors ready to tell their story through the art of wrestling. As the bell rang, Jey knew that this was more than just a match. It was a celebration of creativity, respect, and the breaking of boundaries in the world of professional wrestling. In that moment, he felt grateful to Rhea for challenging him, pushing him to embrace his creativity and step outside the box. It wasn't just about winning or losing. It was about what they could create together in the ring, a legacy for both of them.